what's up and welcome to the season finale of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master. Previously on the search for Ciri. One of the women of the village, a lovely lady, she has a room become available and she wishes for you to stay with her for the night.
Say less, fam.
And Zelene walks in as you flop to the floor and she looks at you and she says, I'm so sorry. He made me. As you fall unconscious. Psst, you okay?
What?
I know you're sleeping, but there's a guy. He's in the room. He's in the corner.
What's he
And
doing?
I don't know what he's doing, but I thought I'd warn you. When I went to pour it, nothing. When I went to smell, nothing. I tried various things, and my last thing that I was going to try was to put it to my lips, but
You should try drinking it.
you beat me
I'll
to
slide it across the table. Go ahead.
Are you sure?
Go ahead.
So, one more final recap. You went into the village and you've noticed that things aren't quite right. There are people missing body parts, ears, toes, small things. And you've been told to wait with a lovely lady who's putting you up for the night until the witches are coming to collect you in the morning. However, during the night, you were put to sleep by some sus drinks, only for the hat to wake you up and warn you all that there was a man watching you. You all woke up to find all your stuff was missing, and you've gone to find Father Isaac, who you found out is the one that took it. And that's where we left you. Father Isaac puts the flask to his lips, and you see his face light up. It's filled with honey. Why is it filled with honey? And he puts it back on the table again.
Can I visibly look disappointed?
I'll take it.
Okay. Then you pocket your flask again.
Does the Witcher look physically disappointed?
I'm watching him, just waiting. See what happens.
Exploding honey.
Boom, boom, honey.
Very, very quickly, Father Isaac begins to lift from the floor as he begins to float in the air.
Floating.
If I were to grab him and move him,
Yes.
is he light?
Yes.
Cool.
Oh my god.
I'll take him outside.
Okay. As you're going, Thomas puts a hand on you. What are you doing with Father Isaac?
Cool, I'll break his wrist.
Okay, give me a strength check.
I feel like this is poetic.
8.
I think just
8.
8. You cannot. Thomas is quite a strong man. And he holds you firm as you're grabbing hold of his wrist.
Okay.
Leave Father Isaac alone.
Shocking grasp from me.
Okay, give me an attack roll.
on his bum.
On his cheeks. He's thunderclapping those cheeks.
11.
11. No. He just sort of moves to the side as you put your hand out to touch him.
Fine. Don't let me touch you.
He tries to give you a shunt backwards, though. 15? It's your armor class.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, he shoves you across the room, back into the gallery again.
Cool. Crossbow.
Okay, so you whip out your crossbow. Give me an attack.
Can I, as this is happening,
12.
as this is happening, I go, okay, I guess this is happening then, I guess.
No, your crossbow bolt goes wide of Thomas.
Okay.
And embeds itself in one of the paintings on the wall. You've still got a hand on,
Yeah.
I assume, Father
Yeah,
Isaac.
abso-fucking-lutely
who is
I
just
have.
floating in the air at the minute.
Can I just go punch him in the face?
You can give me an attack roll. I'm not.
Oh, 20.
There is no I'm not rolling initiative on this because Thomas isn't actually fighting.
20.
Yeah, you hit him.
2.
Okay, you clock Thomas, and he barely budges him. He just looks at you as if you've just slapped him.
I'm going to try and walk past him again.
You're just going to try and walk past him again, and Thomas puts his hand out to stop you once again.
Cool. Can I clock him?
You can give me an attack.
Can we, like, bum rush him?
15.
Yeah, that hits.
It's a 5. It's an unarmed strike.
Yeah, so you clock Thomas again, and you knock him a few steps backwards.
That's
Cool.
good.
I'll just
Run
roll
out.
past.
Run out the door.
Taking your balloon Isaac.
Big balloon.
Father Pinata over here.
Thomas reaches out and tries to grab Father Isaac. Oh, it's a natural one. He
Slips over
he
me.
goes to grab. He's reaching too far, and Thomas takes a stumble and falls on his face,
Cool, I'm gonna...
Can I
taking a further 3
once-
points of damage.
I am going to actively not participate in this murder, just not stop it by tripping over and falling on Thomas.
Okay, just give me an attack.
Oh no, I've fallen.
Pretty much. I mean, my attack is nothing, by the way.
It's just under an unarmed strike.
Aye. Get ready for this. That's a 21.
Yeah, you do. You theatrically fall over and land on Thomas, pinning him
And
to
guess
the
what?
ground.
I give him a whole hearty 1 point of damage.
As you step on his hand.
Give him a boo-boo.
You are now outside with Father Isaac. And you release Father Isaac.
Just let
and
go.
Very gently, he begins to just float up.
We're off to Button Moon.
And he's gone.
Does he just keep going up? Is there a limit?
He just keeps going up.
I wouldn't worry, he'll be back in about
He'll
5
be
10
back
minutes.
soon.
He'll be back soon.
I wonder who's going to take us to these shitty witches.
Not him.
Well, someone else will know where they are.
Are you just going to stand and watch?
Yeah.
It's late at night. There's nobody around. Thomas eventually hauls you off and just looks at you. What have you done?
I didn't do anything.
He drunk the flask.
And
That's
he
his own
just
fault.
runs outside and looks up at Father Isaac as he's through. Father Isaac. He just he just calls out to Father Isaac, who's just looking in horror as he floats higher and higher into the sky.
Can I, as I see it, go... I can't participate in this. I grab one of my crossbow bolts, put my rope on it, put it on, and try and bloody fire at him.
Okay, give me an attack. At a disadvantage, he's drifted quite far at this point.
That's fine. I've got 320 range on the bloody crossbow. No.
No, you fire the arrow with the rope on it, and it misses miserably.
Well, Witcher, I guess we participated in a murder.
Murder.
I mean, it's slow, his ascent, but eventually, how long are you going to stand here and watch him go until he's out of sight?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so just before he gets out of sight, maybe 10 minutes have gone past.
I swear to God, if we're in the middle of a fucking next season and we just say,
Next season,
I'm flying.
kills all of you. About 10 minutes go past when suddenly you see it. He drops fast and he hurtles towards the ground. Just as he's about to make contact with the ground, a gust of wind kicks up around the village. And it gets stronger and stronger and stronger until suddenly Father Isaac stops just before the ground and gently places down.
Because it's protected.
I'm not going to lie, Father, that was mildly impressive.
The father dusts himself down and looks at you. You cannot harm me here.
What about him?
Now, Thomas has got a couple of bumps and bruises on him, but that's all.
Alright, fair enough. Are you actually alright, Father? I don't want to bloom and kill people.
I knew my ladies would protect me.
Your phrasing of that. Here.
You think you can leave?
I'm not trying to leave. And I'll whistle for Luna.
Okay, and Luna comes, hurtling towards you.
What do the ladies want with us?
To meet with you in the morning, I've told you this.
But why?
Are you not searching for our ladies?
No, not really. Searching for Anna.
I know not of an Anna, however, the ladies assured me that you wish to see them.
I didn't arrange this meeting.
No,
Our ladies see all and know all.
clearly they're just nosy.
I did book something in with them last week.
A waxing.
If you would like, the sun shall rise in a few hours. You may wait until then, and then I can take you to them.
Cool, I'm going to walk back into his house.
Very
We're
well.
here for the night.
I'm going to go
Okay,
and sit
so-
in his chair.
Okay, so you go into...
Absolute power move.
Okay, so you go back into Father Isaac's house and sit there.
And I'm going to look at these paintings.
You have seen the one painting that's out of place,
And
the
I'll-
one of the three
yeah.
naked, beautiful women round a lake playing and being gleeful.
And I'll ask him, because I guess we're sitting there for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Who painted these?
These are painted by the village, apart from the one painting of Our Ladies. It is a copy of the one that lives within the bog. Much grander and more detailed, but a gift from Our Ladies.
Is this a true likeness of them?
It is what they look like.
Have you seen them?
No, we do not. We are not allowed to cast our eye upon the ladies for.
So how can we cast our eyes on them? Why do they want? Why is it that we can meet them and you can't?
There is no guarantee. Sometimes you can converse with the ladies without seeing them at all.
Over Teams.
Zoom meeting.
Are you going to wait?
I'm just going to sit there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
time ticks over, and then finally Father Isaac rises from his chair. It is time for me to set you on your way. If you would follow me. And he leads you to the edge of the village where a very weird wooden totem sits, covered in sweets and candies, and they're scattered all over. And you see this winding path leading from the village towards the bog, and this path is just littered with sweets and candies. If you would follow the sweets, it will lead you to Our Ladies.
What sort of sweets?
Various candies.
Hard buttered candy.
Yeah, just various things like the old school swirly lollipops, all sorts of stuff.
Oh.
Candy cane.
All of them look fresh.
Can I pick one up and try one?
Yeah.
I'll pick one up and try one.
Tastes like a candy.
Not doing that. It's on the floor.
Alright. It just tastes like any normal candy.
Do you follow the path?
Oh, yeah, I guess we
Do you
follow,
follow the
path.
sweets?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there a gingerbread house at the end of it?
Slowly you follow this path of sweets that leads winding through the bog, and the village disappears into the distance as you go thicker and thicker in, and a mist surrounds the edges of the bog, and you can hear the monsters in the mist. You can hear the distinctive sounds of drowners and blow fiends and hags as they move around the edges. But it doesn't seem like any come near you while you're on this path. And eventually, ahead of you, you see what looks like a chapel and a small settlement of a few huts surround the chapel. And you can see 4 children sitting in the middle of this area playing.
Okay, I will make my way to the settlement. The children just... do they ignore us?
No, they look at you. As soon as you set foot onto the area of the settlement, the children all look over at you. There is 3 boys and 1 girl.
I will look at the girl. Riley?
How do you know my name? Have you been sent?
I've met your mother.
What mother? My mother is here.
Dimdish, I don't like this.
Well, I guess we should tell her how we met her mother.
Oh. 8 seasons.
So, 8 seasons. Right, ready for another 7 more seasons of this. I think we just... I'm going to ignore it at this point.
I'm
We
going to go
should-
kneel down next to them and go, so what were your names then?
And the 3 boys look at you, and they say, each in turn, I'm Edric. I am Edmund. And the last one looks at you. My name is Lyndon.
Ooh, like the chocolate.
Lindalt
That's close.
and Lind.
Lyndon. Like, yeah, Lyndon.
It's close. Okay, and how long have you been here?
Few years?
Okay. Are you the only children here?
Yeah, there's 4 of us.
Okay. So So, where's your parents?
Our mother is here.
Oh,
She looks after us.
okay. What's your mother's name?
Our mother's name is Yetta. Would you like us to fetch her?
Please.
Yes, please.
And one of the young boys gets up and runs off towards one of the huts. And you would naturally look at the hut, waiting for this woman to step out. And she does. This elderly woman steps out. She's got short grey hair, very sort of wrinkled face. She looks tired. And she comes walking out, but she looks angry when she sees you lot. And she sort of storms up to you all. What are you doing here? Were you sent?
We were invited.
You are to meet the ladies.
Yes.
Very well, I can take you to them.
Why are you so
Give
angry?
me a perception check.
Well, all of us.
Yeah.
Can I ask her why she's so angry?
Because I look after the children. I make sure nobody hurts them. Strangers wandering into here?
10.
15.
15.
15.
15. So with a 15, you see what I explained. She's tired, she's wrinkled, she's got dark grey hair. You see her eyes are two different colours.
Are they strange colours or natural colours? Like, are they like mine?
They're
just
natural
colours are the two different ones.
It's Anna, isn't it? This is Anna.
Are you Anna?
A look of confusion passes over her face. Who? No, my name is Yetta.
Yet another Anna.
Can I?
That is Anna. That is the exact description of Anna. How long have you been here?
I don't know, a while. I've been caring for the children. I look after them. Until they are taken by the ladies.
Does Arthur mean anything to you?
No, I have no. I've not looked after a child called Arthur.
That was your baby's name.
These are my children.
These are not your children. These are
You
other
see her
people's
struggling,
children.
and she grabs hold of her head. These are my children. I look after them. I have to.
The Bloody Baron. Does that mean anything to you?
Again, she holds her head. No, that means nothing to me.
What about
Why are you
Kurt?
asking all these strange questions?
What about Kurt?
No, I have not looked after a
God, that
child
helped
named
her.
Kurt. Do you wish to see the ladies?
We came for you, Anna.
I live here. I look after the children here. I'm very busy looking after these children.
I took the book with me, the witch's bog book.
Yeah.
I'm going to show her that because that was hers.
Yeah, you show her the book.
So
I have one of these in my hut. It's a children's book.
I'll fucking take it back then. Jesus.
Show me
The ladies, of course.
the book.
The book. What a waste of time. And she storms back into her hut and comes out with the same book.
Exact same book.
Exactly the same.
I think we should go meet the witches.
Let's press on.
We'll be back for you.
And she takes you to the chapel. And she opens the doors of the chapel, and before you stands a vast empty room with nothing but candles adorning everything they can stand on, and a massive altar at the end. And above the altar stands a giant painting, exactly the same as you saw in Father Isaac's hut, except in more detail. You see the three beautiful naked women around the pond that they sit upon, the lake, sorry, that they sit around, and they're having food and being merry.
Is this in the painting, or is this actually what we see?
In the
of them?
painting.
Okay, and can we see the ladies there?
Yeah, they're very with more detail, but they're similar to the one that you saw in Father Isaac's.
So the women actually do look like that painting.
In the next painting that you've seen, yes.
The
So
women aren't there.
The women aren't there. Oh, okay.
I'll call out then.
Right, witches, show yourself. I've come to clap your cheeks.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are you all in the chapel?
Hey,
Okay.
Enough of your deceptions.
A wind kicks up and the door slams shut and some of the candles blow out. And the paintings of the women turn and face you.
hey, I knew that'd be it.
And you hear a voice inside your head. It's about time, Witcher. We knew you were coming.
Oh, and then they're going to come again.
Jim's an old man. He doesn't like sexy talk.
Not when it's to 3 witches.
We know what you seek.
And what's that?
You wish to take Anna away from here. Do you not?
Yes.
She's not yours.
Anna signed a contract with us. She is bound to us. She is our property.
Where's the contract?
And Anna, who's in the room with you, holds her hand up, and in her palm is burnt a symbol. She is bound to us. She wished for us to rid her of her child, and so we did. But now she is in service to us.
Why do you take children?
It was Anna's wish.
To take other people's children?
Oh, the children outside, they are our property too.
What do you do with them?
Don't worry about that. That is not for you to know.
I'm curious.
As are all witches.
Are they wearing hats?
They're naked.
They might.
These are these are voices inside your head. However, the paintings are looking at you.
Naked.
They are, yes.
Do you know anything of a person called Ciri?
Your
Shit,
nakedness.
Yeah, the main thing.
A child of the elder blood.
Hey.
Yes, delicious morsel she is. But no. We know that she has been in the area.
Fair enough. Is there any way we can get her out of this contract with you? I mean, we could
Is
probably
there a
find you another.
clause?
Yeah, is there a we can give you another child clause?
And you hear her chuckle. Thought you'd never ask.
I thought you would want us to ask.
One little thing, and we'll release Anna from her contract.
It's never a little thing.
There is a great oak that sits on the edge of the bog. There, inside, is bound a being that we put there. However, we cannot kill it. It is evil, and it must die, but not by our hands. Go to the oak, go inside, and kill it.
What is it? Is it a feed?
It is a spirit, do not worry.
Alright.
It is bound there, it will not put up a fight. We just cannot kill it. It has to be killed by the hands of somebody who is not of magic.
So not me then.
Or
Not me, then.
me.
You class as, because you're still human that was changed.
Okay.
We'll just watch.
Cheer on for the sideline.
What did they do to you then? Why is it so evil?
It is a being that we have fought with for generations. It's a nuisance.
But you're evil, so
We are not evil. Whoever said we were evil?
the fact that you
You
kidnap
take
children,
body
We have.
parts.
Do the children look distressed to you?
they are taken away from their parents.
From the village that we own and look after. They are our property.
No, that's not how that works.
Anyway, thank you very much. I'm not even bothered about this. We came here for a
Fucking
job.
hell.
We came here for a job. Let's move on and get that job done.
Do you agree, Witcher?
I don't agree.
What problems does this spirit cause to you?
It is a being that has challenged us for many, many generations. It must die.
Challenged what?
We fight for power, control, and it will not leave us alone.
If you've trapped it, why is it an issue?
Because it's still there.
Sounds
An
like,
annoyance.
sounds like a jilted lover.
It must
Oh.
go.
Orgy.
You've only heard one voice, but it's echoed in your head 3 times every time this thing speaks.
Witcher, it's up to you.
I don't
mean,
agree with it.
There is no. We've got no other real passage than this.
Does it have a name?
No, not that we're aware of.
I'll take a look.
And the doors fly open again.
That's some impressive thaumaturgy right there.
Can I get
Pizzazz.
Can I get a pen and just quickly go draw mustaches?
You want to deface the painting?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't have a pen in your bag,
Might
do you?
Firebolt.
Firebolt mustache on me. We are actually. You're giving pubic hair.
I'm just gonna walk
I
out.
have
In fact, I.
flint. I can use flint, can't I?
Okay.
No,
So
flint is a sharp object.
yeah, she wants to scratch the painting.
Yeah.
So as you go to approach the painting, are you allowing her to go and approach
Do
the
what she
painting?
I'm already going out the door.
Right, okay. So as you are about to approach the painting, you hear the voice again in your head. It's an interesting hat you have.
Yep.
Do you wish to know what it does?
No.
Do you wish to remove it?
No, I quite like it now.
Very well. You don't wish to see its true power.
Like, unless you're going to tell me something where I don't have to give you something in return.
No, I can show you. That's fine.
Go on then.
Step away from the painting and we'll show you.
Fine.
Okay, you step back down from the altar. Suddenly, it's like something has grasped you round the throat and is crushing you. And you're out. Your throat collapses and you drop to the floor dead.
What?
Witcher, you do see this. Obviously, you're standing there. You can hear the choking
I
sounds.
just hear a collapse, I guess.
And she hits the floor. And you hear the voices in your heads. Do not touch her. Just watch. And the hat slowly goes down your head until it covers your eyes and your nose and your mouth as it consumes your whole head. And then her body stands up, just turns to you both, and begins to walk towards you. That's it. What would you like to do?
Say anything? Or is it just walk?
So, do you speak to it? It's just walking.
Stop.
And it stops.
That's a nice hat.
Ren?
And it nods.
Really, Ren?
And you hear a voice in your head. Psst. For the first time. Psst. Hey.
What?
Hey, it's the hat.
What?
She died, right? But, I quite like her, so, I'm just fixing her up again.
And she will be released?
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm protecting her at the minute. It won't take me long.
I haven't heard this, right?
No.
Are you talking out loud when
Yeah,
you do this?
yeah, I'll talk out loud because I won't know that it can hear me only mentally.
Who killed her?
It's a good question. Did you kill her?
Me? No, I'm literally looking after her. Them witches. I mean, she's quite naive, isn't she?
I don't hear this.
She does stupid things, and I mean, good job I'm here, really.
And what do you make of the witches? Can they hear us?
Probably. I don't actually know what they are. They're not human, though. I can sense that.
What's your take?
I don't know. They radiate all kinds of energy. I don't know.
And of their deal? What do you make of that hat?
What, killing the spirit thing? I don't know. Go see it.
What's your Ross going on?
Very well.
Why is there a hat covering her head? Why did she drop
The
to
hat
the floor?
has said it is fixing her.
You hear it?
Do not.
No.
Hat, why are you talking to me and not Dimdish?
I mean, I can talk to him as well if you want.
I'd prefer it if you did.
Okay. Suddenly you hear in your head, "Psst,
Hey.
the witch has said I've got to speak to you."
Oh. Are you that?
Yes,
I thought she was nuts.
kind of.
Fair. All right.
I mean, she did try and deface the painting of 3, beings of power.
I was trying to hurt them.
What was she do? What?
Yeah, she tried to scratch the eyes out of the painting, I don't know.
You chose the wrong head, I think.
She's alright.
Probably the right head, actually. She needs you more than anything.
She means well.
Does she?
I think so.
We'll see. Anyway, thanks for fixing it up.
It's probably
anyway.
best we get out of here, though.
I would imagine so. The doors are open. I was leaving.
So you walk out,
Yeah.
and the hatted Ren follows you slowly behind as you walk out of the village. You spotted on your way in a giant oak tree that sat on the edges of the village. It wasn't hard to miss. This thing is massive. So you know roughly where you're going. And it doesn't take long to follow the trail of sweets. But as you exit the trail of sweets and enter into the village again, Ren, suddenly consciousness comes back to you and the hat just back to the top of your head again.
And I'm alive.
As you open your eyes and suddenly you're in the village. Just behind these two.
Do we see this? Or,
No, you wouldn't know because you're walking ahead.
Aye.
My neck.
I hear that.
Yeah, you would have heard that.
Ren,
What happened?
you're back. You were dead.
you died.
Did you bring me back?
No, that thing on your head did.
Oh, my hat.
Aye. What did we learn?
That it's a dunce hat.
Pretty
Got
much.
a big D on it.
Pretty much. I think it should have a D on it. What did we learn?
That those witches are nasty.
Who decided to deface the painting?
Me. But I was trying to harm them as they clearly were in the painting. My thought process was...
It was a warning to you all as well. I mean, those witches dropped her like a stone instantly.
There's only one person in this entire party that thought, I'll draw on the painting.
You didn't know the power of the witches, but they displayed it
Oh, they displayed it very well.
very quickly.
I mean, I could have done anything to it.
By the way, we learned your hat talks to you, and it talked to us.
I told you that it talks to me.
We just thought you were nuts. Tell me we're wrong. If somebody turned around to you and went, my hat talks to me.
You've seen my hat control me.
Suddenly, in all of your heads, you hear, "I'll talk to all of you now."
Fuck. Alright, we all hear it.
Well, you let me
Yeah.
in.
Let's a strong word.
I was about to say,
Oh, come on, guys.
you knocked on the door.
Come on, guys.
So can I
we're
remove-
a pie.
Can I remove you now?
No.
It's a good job. To be honest, keep it on.
How do you communicate?
Telepathically. I'm alive.
And you can hear my thoughts.
No. I can't hear your thoughts. I can't hear anyone's thoughts.
So I have to communicate verbally to you.
Well, you can think it.
And if I think it,
As long as you allow me to listen, yes. I'm not going to listen in when I'm not welcome.
if I think it, can the others hear my thought?
No, it's just me.
What do you feed on?
Nothing. I don't need sustenance.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering because I have hair.
I just like it. I just like adventure.
Oh.
That shop was awful.
Was it boring?
Very. And
Do you
that
know how-
guy has the creepiest voice ever.
He really does,
Do
right?
you know what Dimdish's ring does and what
The ring of
Velimir-
evacuation.
Yes.
Aye.
And what Velimir's flask
Only
does.
from what I've heard.
And
Oh.
what's that?
What you guys heard. I hear what
Aye.
you hear.
Fair enough.
Well, you were in a shop with them. I
I mean,
assumed.
his drink made that guy flow off. That was kind of funny.
Alright, I like the hat. The hat is part of the party.
Do you have a name?
No. You can give me one.
Hattie.
Look, hat face.
Harold. To be fair, it's your hat. You should probably name it.
Derek.
Derek the Hat.
Okay.
How was that?
Okay, I'm Derek.
Alright. That's the most important part.
The only thing I need to note down.
Okay. We'll make our way to the tree.
Okay, so you slowly make your way to the grand oak tree, and you can see a big opening at the base of the tree through the roots. It's pitch black in there.
I will.
Shall we knock? Is it one of those cases like say hello?
It looks like you would have to crawl through.
Okay. I will light a torch
Yep.
and do so.
Okay. And you follow?
Hey,
Yes.
Morgan.
So you all begin to crawl through the base of this grand oak tree, and slowly the passageway widens and widens until you can crouch, and then you can stand, and you're going down and down and down. And then it opens out to this massive area. And your torch just gently lights all around. You can see the roots of the tree all around these walls. And then you see some of the thicker roots wrapped around something up against one of the walls.
I will go to it so I can shine a torch on it and see a bit better.
As you're approaching, you hear something call out. Who are you?
I think the more important question is, who are you?
A being bound to this place.
Why are you bound?
The witches bound me here.
I've met the witches. They have asked me to kill you.
Of course they have. Of course they have. They're threatened by me. Do they have children?
4 of them.
Their meal. I knew it. Release me, and I will free the children.
What are
And
you?
what else?
I am a being of magic.
What is your name?
I cannot remember that.
Can you come into the light so we can see?
I am bound.
Cool, we'll come to you.
I'm already there.
And your light lights up a faceless figure bound to the tree. You cannot make out any details. It's almost like it's distorted.
Where did you come from?
I have been around for many, many generations.
Why do you hate the witches so much, other than eating
We
children?
fought for power, for control.
But what do you want to do with the village and the bog? What is your plan?
That I cannot say.
Well, is it worse than the witches?
That I cannot tell.
Well, then I don't really want to let you out.
Well, there are 2 options. 1,
You kill me,
I'm
or you
gonna kill
release
you.
me.
or 2, I release you, but I can't do either until I know your purpose.
To take control.
And do
Release
what?
me, and I will free the children, and then I will leave until I can come back to fight the witches. Or kill me and kill those children.
Witcher.
When they eat the children, do they need a certain amount of children? So will there be
The
more
children keep
taken?
them young.
Right.
The
They've got-
children give them youth.
And they have to have one every year?
They eat many, many things. But
Oh, like-
flesh is their favourite.
So fingers and ears and...
Of course.
What do you eat?
That I cannot say.
Witcher.
I feel like the witches are the lesser of the 2 evils right now, because at least we know that much. What do you think, Witcher? Can I do a medicine check on him?
You can?
Just to see. So 21.
Yeah, whatever this is, seems healthy.
Right.
Just bound by roots. The tree itself, the roots themselves, they seem abnormal as well. They're not just normal roots of a tree.
Can I see like what it looks like properly now?
Yeah, absolutely. It's lit up fully in the torchlight.
Does it have a physical being, or is it literally like a spiritual?
It's
aspect?
just it's like a form of a human, but none of the detail. You can't make out any of its details.
Is it like hunched over? Is it
No,
tied
just
standing?
Bound, standing up against the walls.
How
of the
tall
tree.
is it?
It's probably about 2 foot taller than the Witcher. It's
Witcher.
about 8 foot tall.
Can I try something?
By all means.
I cast Zone of Truth
Ooh.
Okay.
around the creature. Do you want to know the save? It's 14.
Okay.
Witcher, ask it questions. It should tell you the truth now on everything.
And it looks at you, and it laughs. You think me not strong enough? You think me to bend the will of you? Don't be silly. Ask me anything, I will not lie. I'll tell you all I can.
So why can't you tell us about...
I can tell you all I can.
What are your goals?
To take control again.
of the world or just that
To
village?
heal it.
Sounds a bit like Hitler.
To heal it of what?
The witches.
Just the witches?
Just those 3 witches.
They have destroyed this land. I will make it better.
And what are the people living on it?
They will be freed.
Do you hate all witches or just those 3?
The witches are my enemy and have been my enemy since they arrived.
All witches or just those 3?
No, those 3,
Oh,
they're
perfect,
not
that's fine.
witches, really. They're something worse.
Oh. Have they been around longer than witches?
Yes.
And what are you made up of?
That
What
I
are you?
cannot say.
Witcher, can I have a little bit of a powwow with you?
Walk away with you.
I'll bring Ren as well if you want. Ren, you want to come over as well? Mm-hmm. Let's be real here, Witcher. Though he's telling us the truth, he's telling us half. I can almost feel that the answers he's given are vague enough to be truthful, but not the whole, if you understand what I mean. I feel like he is the worst of the 2 evils here. And I feel like we may regret letting him out, because healing the world could mean a lot of different things. Freeing people could definitely mean a lot of different things. At least we know what the witches are doing.
I'm inclined to agree.
Me too.
This thing, we don't know what it's doing. And there's a reason why they enclosed it here. All they've got at the moment, the witchers, is a village. Which they use. Which is fine to me. We came here for a reason, and this wasn't it. Our job is to get rid of this thing and find out,
And get Anna back.
and then find out about Ciri. Our job is not to free the land.
I mean, to be quite honest, it's all down to you, Witcher, because you're the only one that can kill him.
Hey,
How loud are you speaking?
powwow. It's
The
quiet.
being hears you when you say the witches only own the village, and you think that they'll stop. They may have bound me, but I have bound them to the bog alone.
Oh, I did notice that bit, yeah. Because they can't... No, but nobody can leave.
We are at an impasse, me and the witches. They cannot leave the bog, and I cannot leave this tree.
I do have a question, if you are willing to answer.
I shall try.
The people that live in the village, can they leave?
I believe that they too are bound to where they are.
Is that not by you? Is that
No.
by the witches?
The witches have trapped them there.
Okay, and what of Anna? Why is she there?
I know not of an Anna.
Oh, I assumed as you could hear a lot that you would be able to hear that. But okay.
I only know as
Okay,
much as you.
of a keeper of the children, a mother, why do they have that? Why do they not look after the children themselves?
The witches, they do not wish to show themselves. Because then you'd see them for what they truly are.
Not beautiful women sat on a lake.
Naive.
Uh,
They've already killed me once, so...
I almost shrug at him, like, yeah, they've already killed her once. Also, What do you mean by free?
They
Free
will
the people.
be free.
Dead
do
free
you
or
mean?
alive free?
I cannot say.
Yeah, no, I don't think we should set him free. We're just kidding.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Pull out my silver sword.
Uh-huh.
I'm afraid this conversation's not going too well for you.
I mean, you can
Cannot
say.
say is
You
not
make
an answer.
the decision, Witcher. Kill me or release me. Save the children or don't. It's entirely your choice. I cannot stop you.
Saving the children may come at a cost I'm not willing to pay. So either you stop speaking in riddles and tongues and you give me straight answers, or I just kill you.
I say what I can.
And why can't you say more? Why can't you be precise?
Have
And
the
the
witch
figure doesn't say anything.
have the witches bound you to not tell us every part of
I
your story?
cannot say.
I think he's been cursed or something by the witches so that we do exactly what they want. Witcher, is this something that can happen?
What about if I use Axie on him?
The mind control,
And yeah,
nothing. You cannot find your way into the mind of this thing. You don't even know what it is. It's got a shape of a very tall human body, but you cannot make out anything.
Witcher, if you want my opinion, lesser of two evils.
I don't know. I think that the witches are playing us.
You also tried to deface a tapestry earlier, which led to your death.
Ha! Derek, what do you think?
He is silent.
He's not going to tell us.
Well,
What-
he
what's-
might have. He's part of the party. He might have a thought on this.
This place you're in feels off.
What is in? I feel off, or Derek's telling
Just
me it
the
feels off.
area that you're in. You all have this odd feeling.
I don't know. I think we are being played by the witches. Why by the witches? Because they want us to kill him, and he can't answer any of our questions that would make him live, which makes me feel we are being played. And he repeats the same things.
Or he doesn't want us to know.
I mean, there's that too, but the witches are not to be trusted either. So
Witcher, it's down to you.
yeah, I'm conflicted.
I mean, whatever happens here,
Could he tell us in like a different language?
No.
Well, I thought I might get around it that way. Could you draw us a picture?
He is bound to the tree, unable to move at all.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I was just trying to think of any ways to communicate.
There is only one hole, apart from the head that you can see through the vines and the roots. There is a patch that is opened, which you would say is to the heart.
Can I do a perception check?
On
On that part?
It's just an opening in the roots that would indicate that patch of what you think is skin would lead to his heart. It's like a striking zone.
Oh. That seems planned.
If I were to free you, could you bring me Anna? Now,
Alive.
I only will free the children. She is of no concern to me. I have other things to deal with.
she is of a concern to me, and I am the one who can free you.
I'm afraid I don't have the power to break the bonds that the witches have placed
Paul, I'll
on
stab
her.
him through the heart.
And you stab through the heart of the being. Okay. So you stab right through that patch that was exposed. And the being lets out no sound at all as the roots around it begin to retreat. And slowly, it takes the form of a woman. A young, beautiful woman with silver hair and pointed ears. And she's wearing clothing that is made of plants and leaves. Give me an intelligence check, all of you.
5.
18.
16.
So, which are you? To you, she looks just like a beautiful woman. You're not really sure what you're looking at. You're like, is this an elven woman of some sort? The two of you kind of recognise how she's dressed and everything from books that you've read. Long, outdated history books of beings of magic that used to live in the world before people arrived. Beings that were attuned to nature. Beings called dryads. And she looks at you, and she raises her hand and she places it gently on your face. You freed me either way, Witcher. It was one way or the other. I am sorry that I was bound to not answer the questions you asked. But do not blame yourself. There are far greater choices that are to come for you that will have much more impact on this world than this. You are tough on the outside, Witcher, but I see inside you that child hiding under the cart on that day. I see the frightened child that was dragged and put through pain beyond measure when you were converted and changed. I feel sorry for you. Those emotions inside you, Witcher, they're still there. You are different. You feel more than witches normally do, and you need to attune to that. And she looks across at you, Dimdish. Dwarf, you... And she takes a big breath as she holds the now hole in her stomach, in her heart, and she walks over to you. You seem selfish and greedy. On the outside, dwarf, but inside I feel a warm, healing presence that radiates from within, and a caring for those that are hurt. Do not let your greed rule who you truly are. And then she looks across at you. Oh, witch. So troubled, so worried about what others think, so concerned that you're not enough. I can feel it. You put yourself through so much and changed yourself for the search of power, for recognition, which you are enough, and you will play a part far greater than you could ever imagine. And she looks at all of you one last time. I'm sorry again. I could have freed the children, but I'm not powerful enough. I wouldn't have been powerful enough to do anything else until I could come back to try and breathe new life into these lands. But do not feel bad about this decision. It is not your fault. And slowly the leaves and the vines and everything around her begin to take over, until she fades away to nothing but a pile of flowers on the floor.
I'll take one of the flowers.
You can pick it up and pocket it.
Yeah.
Right, let's go sort out about our woman, shall we?
Okay. So you slowly crawl your way back out of the tree. Would you like to have a chat while you're walking, or is this going to be a bit of a solemn
Bit of a
march?
silent walk.
Yeah.
Okay, so you slowly follow the path again and march your way back to the bog. And you see Anna standing in the middle of the village. Alone.
Middle of the village or the...
Or the settlement.
She's there.
In the bog.
Oh, the couple of houses near the...
Yeah, by the chapel.
Chapel,
Yeah,
right,
she's
okay.
standing there.
Yeah,
That's it.
We got what we paid for. That's Anna.
right. Is it really you? Is it Anna or are you Yetta?
And she looks at you and she's very confused. She's like, where am I? Who am I? I have no... What's going on? Who am I?
You're Anna.
I don't remember anything.
You're the Baron's wife.
What is the last thing you do remember?
Nothing. I don't know anything.
Right, okay, I'm going to do a medicine check on her.
Yep.
Witcher, they've wiped her memory. Which I had a feeling they might do. I didn't want her to keep the memories of what she's been up to.
20.
You're 100% sure that she is fine and healthy, but her mind is a mess.
Okay. Can I give her some sort of medicine? Anything to help with the mind?
It's not a physical pain that she
Right,
is in.
okay. Okie dokie. I've got a.
You obviously see no sign of the children.
Witcher, we've got our thing. We need to find out about Ciri.
We need to leave.
Aye.
Yeah.
The chapel doors are open, but if you peered through, you could see the lit up painting at the far end, and that's it.
They.
The mark on Anna's hand has now dissipated.
I'm going
as
to put
well.
my arm around Anna and start walking her
Of course.
out of the bog.
Aye. We'll make our way back to the Barrens.
I will whistle for Luna so she can carry.
Okay. So you place Anna on Luna,
Okay. Yep.
and you leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you're exiting the bog, you all hear inside your head the sound of the witches as they're laughing. And then they say, "We'll see you again very soon.
Does my hat?
Thank you
You're
for your
fucking
service."
right, you will.
Does my hat reply to them?
No.
It's like there's too many people in
Your
the
hat
fucking
is
head.
emotionally damaged right now. He is like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And slowly you leave the bog, and the laughter behind that eventually dissipates from your head the further away you get from the chapel. And you make your way back up to the village, I assume, first of Crookback. And nobody pays you any attention as you just leave. And you make your way all the way back to the Baron's fort. And the guards on the gate obviously see you. And they see Anna. And they hurriedly open the gates and usher you up towards the manor house again, where word has already got to the Baron as he waits for you at the top.
Do you remember him? I'm talking to Anna.
What, on the way? I
Yeah.
remember nothing. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who you are.
Oh, you've never met us, so that makes sense.
I imagine that you're standing next to her, and me and Velimir are slightly further ahead,
I've been leading
and you've been leading the horse.
Yeah.
As she says, I don't remember anything. I sort of silently whisper over to Velimir, maybe that's a better thing.
Yeah.
And maybe actually the Baron can
Start a
actually start afresh.
And the Baron sees Anna and he just runs.
I will stop Luna, but I'll carry on walking.
And he runs to the horse and he
I
hauls...
put my hand to stop him.
Okay. And he stops. And he looks at you. What's wrong? You've done it. You've got Anna back.
Physically, yes.
What do you mean?
She
What?
is not mentally Anna. She doesn't even know her own name. Which might be a blessing for you in disguise.
And you see him sort of go a bit red-faced when you say that. Almost embarrassed. I will look after her.
Be better, Baron.
Baron, what am I?
You are the Witcher I hired to find Anna.
Do you know what I'm capable of? Do you know what I
Of
have
course,
done?
of course. Witcher,
To
are you
bring her
threatening
back.
me?
Yes. If I find misdoings, or you falling into your old ways, an army won't stop me, Baron.
The Baron looks at you, and he can just see in your eyes you've gone through some shit to get to this point, and he can see it. And I will be better, Witcher. I promise.
I've still got my arm around her, so I'll be like...
As he says that, can I just say, not just for her, but for your lands. Look after these people.
I admit I neglected my duties because of what I was going through. I will be better.
Thank you, Baron.
I'll
And
sort of guide her to the Baron.
And he takes her arm and he walks her towards the manor. Witcher, your friend Cirilla, she was here. She stayed a few nights in my fort, but then she left. She said she couldn't stay in one place too long. She said something was hunting her. She left for the city of Novigrad to find a witch called Triss. That's all I know.
Thank you.
And he turns back and walks through the manor door, and it closes behind him. And you're standing at the top of his manor. Is there anything you'd like to say?
Nope.
Gone through enough shit, right?
Guess we need to go to Novigrad then.
Off to Novigrad.
And you would know, previously, that the city of Novigrad is under Redania's control. Not a nice place to be at the minute.
They don't like me.
They are not particularly friendly to non-humans. So...
Would I come under that?
It's very difficult for a Witcher, because you are technically human, but
I am.
modified. They're not particularly... They don't like you, but they're not racist towards you, if that makes sense. There's a big difference between sort of that and just actively going, I don't like this guy.
Yeah.
Because of what he is.
Well, off to Novigrad we go, I guess.
Yep.
And it would take a few weeks to reach Novigrad. So slowly you pack up your belongings, and in a silence, I would say, because you haven't really processed what has happened in the bog, you slowly begin to make your way to the city of Novigrad.
Before we leave,
Yep.
is it possible to purchase a book? Just a blank.
You can, yes, yeah. You would be able to purchase what is in essence like a diary.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you do. You can purchase that from one of the villages. They would have paper and pens and stuff and things like that. In fact, actually, the Baron would be more than happy to lend you something like an empty ledger that he may have.
And I will put the flower in the first page and just close the book.
Okay. After a few weeks' travel, you find yourself in the distance seeing large city walls as Novigrad looms over the scenery before you. And thus concludes Season 1 of How Not to Summon a Dungeon Master, The Search for Ciri. Join us next time for something a bit different, where we take you through a Christmas 4-part special campaign. If you've got any questions or queries, or just want to see what we're up to, you can find us on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at How Not to Summon, or join our Discord at How Not to Summon a Podcast. Or go to our link tree to find all our links. I've been your DM for Season 1, Sheeny Senpai.
I've been Jim, playing Dimdish Stout Drinker.
I've been Fran, playing Ren.
And I've been Grayson, playing your Witcher.
See you later, guys.
See you.
Bye!
Sarah.